Hey, good morning, Tuesday the 28th. So we were in quite a reflective place yesterday, weren't we? And we're going to continue that for this week. But, good morning. I've got my coffee. I'm in my usual place, the hotel. Who very kindly let me film. So you are doing it. Now, I'm hoping that the cravings that you're feeling are much more manageable now, a bit more of a whisper as opposed to a shout. But something to be aware of, and something I've noted over the years and over the people that I've worked with and within myself, is when we're getting to that stage of starting to get on top of this, you find that your cravings, and you find that your sobriety journey, if you like, you have these things which I call them like extinction bursts. So you'll suddenly find out of nowhere that something, you get a really strong craving or a really strong trigger, and you'll find that generally your baseline level is much lower now, and it becomes much more manageable to deal with the kind of day-to-day of, I really want to drink, and then that kind of vanishes. But you'll suddenly out of nowhere have a massive spike, and this is usually triggered by an event. We've talked about it before, but it's usually triggered by perhaps an event or a series of things that will coalesce to create a perfect storm. So you've just had an argument with your wife, someone cuts you off in traffic, you stub your toe, and then you go to an event and someone puts a drink in your hand, and then all of a sudden it's like, I really want to drink, I'm going to drink this. So it's usually this perfect storm that kind of boosts this extinction burst, as I say. And it's like, I've likened it before to like some kind of demon that lives inside of you. And I know this is not the most original analogy of alcohol, but it's like this demon or this creature that's had possession of you that wants to destroy you and pour this liquid inside of you. It's like you've beaten it, and it's like the end of the horror movie where you've beaten the monster, and then as you're walking away it gets up again, and you're like, and it comes and gets you. That's what you need to be aware of, and I want you to have your wits about you and be ready for these things. And the very nature of these things is that you can't be fully prepared for them, but you need to understand that they will happen. And I don't know, I'm nearly sort of 10 years into this journey now, and I still get them occasionally. So 99.9999% of the time, the idea of drinking alcohol makes me feel physically sick, and it's just like, oh man, it's the worst idea ever. But there will be one day every year, every 2 years maybe, where maybe the sun is shining, maybe something's going on, and I walk past and it's 5 p.m, big trigger point for me, Friday night, lots of people outside a bar or a pub, and I think, a beer would be nice. I'm not immune to it, and it will happen. But do I drink? No, of course not. And it's much, much smaller, but I just want you to be aware that whatever stage you're on, this can happen. So that's all I was going to say, is don't give in to these urges, don't give in to this extinction burst. As I say, think of it like the Friday the 13th movie, when you think Jason's dead and then he comes out of the lake or whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's going to do it for today, and I will see you tomorrow.